Draco Malfoy. He has become a fan favorite in the Harry Potter series. Tom Felton's portrayal made fangirls everywhere fall in love with both him and the character he plays. In this video, I'm going to go over why the statement that Draco was a good character is actually not the truth. Stay to the end of the video to see how J.K. Rowling's feelings align with my own. Also, if you like this video, hit that like button. It will greatly help the channel with the algorithm. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, and you can also follow me on all of my other social medias, all of which are linked down below, and all of which house similar content that I make here on this channel. Now that I've said that, let's get into it. Because of this idolization of Draco Malfoy online, fans romanticize him, which has gotten pretty extreme over the years. People pair him up with every girl character in the series, and they even pair him up with an apple, which is absolutely crazy to me. It shows how far these Draco supporters go. But most of all, these fangirls, and male fans as well, argue that Draco was this misunderstood character who redeemed himself, and thus he deserves to be appreciated. They argue that his father made him this way by bullying his son, or he had no other choice, and so on. I actually just got a comment less than 24 hours before I started making this video, as they argued that me putting Draco in the pretty bad tier in my ranking video was an awful choice. You put a 17-year-old who was forced to join the Death Eaters, was manipulated by Dumbledore, and had to witness so many people die when he was younger than 18, was forced to get the Dark Mark, and was given a redemption arc in the pretty bad tier. While some of this has a tiny bit of basis, it is absolutely exaggerated to the point where it's pretty much wrong. Clearly this fan fell for the Draco hype and Draco buzz online. Just commenting on the whole argument that Draco was a bully because his father bullied him. If you look at the source material, this is actually pretty far from the truth. His father never bullied him. He actually treated Draco like he was the greatest son in the world and spoiled him beyond belief. Draco didn't bully because he was this victim that lashed out because of abuse. He was always raised to be this way by his father. It was instilled in him, which made Draco a truly bad person pretty much from birth. And as for Draco being forced to get the Dark Mark and becoming a Death Eater, this was always the goal for him, even as a young kid. He relished in the fact that his father was a Death Eater, and he always wanted to follow in Lucius's footsteps. The only thing I'll say is how his dream played out wasn't the best situation for him, but he still got what he had always dreamed of. Looking at all of this, it's always interesting to me to see who stands up for Draco. I would argue that most people who do either haven't read the books or have, but got sucked into the fans' idolization of the character in the films or online. Draco in the books was insufferable, doing and saying so many awful things, and I'd argue that he was much worse in the books than he was in the movies. Even in the movies though, there aren't many redeeming qualities. These fan theories, these Tom Felton fangirls, and these ridiculous couple pairings have deluded the Harry Potter community about what this character truly represents. I think one of the bigger reasons why people think he's a good character is because of this one clip part of the B-roll in the Deathly Hallows. In it, Draco runs away from Voldemort's side and throws a wand to Harry after he reveals he's not dead. A lot of people say that this deleted scene, I guess you could call it, is incredible and it's a crime that it was cut. There are even entire YouTube videos arguing this point. YouTube videos that are part of literal Harry Potter channels.
If Draco would have done this and they wouldn't have cut that scene, Draco would have been fully redeemed as a character.
I totally disagree that this was a good deleted scene that should have been in the movie. I think it goes against every single thing that Draco Malfoy's character stands for. I'm honestly not even sure why they filmed this or what the hell David Yates was thinking. And you might say that I'm being a bit harsh, but I have somebody backing me up. And that is J.K. Rowling, the author of the series. She commented on the topic, basically saying the same thing I've been saying, that fans have painted this pretty awful character in a good light, which confused her because that's not how she wrote the character. And this is not some throwaway comment that she made in an interview. This is from one of her official canon Harry Potter articles from Pottermore, now called Wizarding World, when she was breaking down her thoughts on Draco Malfoy's character. Here's what she had to say. Draco remains a person of dubious morality in the 7 published books, and I have often had cause to remark on how unnerved I have been by the number of girls who fell for this particular fictional character. Draco has all the dark glamour of the anti-hero. Girls are very apt to romanticize such people. All of this left me in the unbelievable position of pouring cold common sense on ardent readers' daydreams as I told them rather severely that Draco was not concealing a heart of gold under all that sneering and prejudice, and that no, he and Harry were not destined to end up best friends. Looking at this, J.K. Rowling completely called Draco supporters out in a not so subtle and not so sensitive way. She says that it's common sense to realize that Draco is a bad person, which, wow, basically just said that Draco supporters are bad readers because they didn't infer that and didn't understand that, which she implies was pretty easy to understand. She actually seems a bit frustrated that people have changed the idea of the character she wrote. She also says that though he did a few good things, he does not have a redemption. Saying that Draco does not have a heart of gold shows that deep down, he is not a good person in the end, and anything he did in the end did not make up for the horrors he put his victims of his bullying through. That makes it pretty clear, folks. Draco was not a good character, he was never good, and in the end, he's still a terrible person. Let me know in the comments below what you think, especially you Draco supporters. That's all I have for you guys today though. Hopefully I didn't upset too many Draco supporters, but I'm just speaking facts and saying what the author said. I know that's gonna piss people off. I'll see you guys in the next video.